everybody. So I have a cold sore and I wasn't even gonna vlog, but I figured I can just cover my mouth. And Destiny said that there is a surprise for me on the table. Today is Wednesday. Valentine's Day isn't until Saturday, but we have, or Sunday, but we work Sunday and we have the day off today. So we're gonna celebrate it today. We're gonna go out to eat. We might go to the movies and stuff like that. Let's see. Oh, whoa. A huge, can you turn on the light? A huge card and a balloon.
Well, I got you the hot air balloon because you said
that's a hot air balloon? Oh, well, this is in the air.
A hot air balloon.
Oh, it's so cute. Look at the fan. Maybe the fan's hitting the balloon.
Don't let it hit too much, baby. Move it.
Wait, come here. Oh my god, this is the cutest thing. Oh my god, can you guys see this? I sure hope so. There's no such thing as too much love. And it's two foxes. Oh, they're so cute. You know me because this card is so cute. Lucky. So happy I get to share today and every day with you, my partner, my love, my best friend. Happy Valentine's Day. I love you, baby. You're my moon and all my stars. Aww, Destiny. Thank you. You're the sweetest little thing I've ever seen. Careful my lip. Oh, thank you. Tell them where we're going to eat. Laha, which is a
Mexican restaurant.
Libby has made a mess over there. But yeah, Laha is a Mexican restaurant. And I'm super excited because I haven't had like authentic Mexican food in a really long time. So I'm gonna get ready for that. Isn't she the cutest?
Hi everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Hope you're all having a wonderful day today. We're going to review some more Amberlynn from 2018. We have 3 days to cover today. So it's going to be the 7th, 8th, and the 9th. At this point, Amberlynn's still trying to figure out the right plan for herself. She did the 15-day challenge, and that basically, what she got out of that was that she wants to book an appointment with a nutritionist or some type of therapist, dietitian. She said she's going to continue calling around until she can find an appointment. And Beck's not really showing anything that's going on behind the scenes at this point, except for coloring. That's something Beck's been getting into. Not really any like weight loss or meals much. I guess, well, I think we saw one last week, but or I guess it was just like I think it was 6th of May where Beck decided to show us what was for lunch, but it's mostly just Amberlynn, and she's been doing a lot of sit-down videos talking about how her day's going. Now, someone had messaged her and gave her the idea to count calories in a different way than she was counting them before. Instead of allotting the whole day, she allots 600 calories to each meal, and has protein bars and shakes in between each meal. So she's trying something different at this point. Well, she had the idea the last time we caught up with her, for the 4th, 5th, and the 6th. She was toying with the idea and thinks that's what she's going to go with, but she thinks that she doesn't want to start yet. She first wants to have a last hurrah again. Kind of like Foodie and her fast food funerals. That's kind of what we're going to watch happen today. And so after the last hurrah, the next day is starting the new plan. So we'll see if she gets through the first day and how that goes. And she takes us out of the house a couple times, but most of the time is spent inside the house sitting down and talking to us. There was one day where she on the 9th, I believe. She filmed some clips throughout the day and then sat down and talked about what she did that day and then threw the clips in. So that's kind of what to expect for the 9th. And then at the end of the end of the live stream today, after we finished the 7th, 8th, and 9th of 2018, we're gonna look at an update from Aunt Tammy and also from Dana. Remember Dana, of Dana and Destiny? So yeah, we'll have a couple of things at the end to watch too, or talk about, I guess. One to watch, one to talk about. Anyway, let's start this up.
Hey guys! I'm pretty sure today is day 14. It's pretty sad that in 14 days, I haven't made any progress when it comes to my weight. But I want people to know that I feel like in these 14 days, I have grown a lot more mentally, I feel like, because before it was always just a thought in my head, oh, I'm gonna see a therapist or a dietitian or a nutritionist. That was always just thoughts in my head. I never took the step to do it. Hey, I'm a mukbang channel and I've gained 125 pounds. But the fact that I contacted my doctor about it, she gave me a place that I can call so I can look around myself and find someone who suits me. And the fact that I'm going to be calling tomorrow, I feel like that's a really big step. So I am very happy if that's all that I've gotten out of these 2 weeks. And also, I feel like I've gotten a chance to kind of show you guys how I really truly do struggle constantly, just on a day-to-day basis. I gained 3.6 pounds in chips and ice cream. Those times where you guys are like, how come you're not talking about your weight? How come you're not weighing in? Are you still on track? Like, this is usually what is happening, but I never talk about it. I never speak about it, but here I am talking about it, speaking about it, just facing up to my disorder, just my food in general. A really good example of that is today I was supposed to start a new plan, completely fresh. My head is telling me, why not just start it tomorrow? Have one last hurrah today. Have one last hurrah today. And it's as if I constantly have one last hurrah. When is that going to stop? Even though I'm talking to you guys right now and I'm like, I know I shouldn't have a last hurrah, I'm still going to have a last hurrah. I get a lot of hate when I talk about this, but this is the way my mind works. And this is exactly what I'm going to be telling a therapist or a dietitian, nutritionist, whatever I end up seeing. I want to tell them this is what I deal with every day. I am completely a food will never leave me alone, because it's not like I am an alcoholic and I just tell myself, okay, I'm never going to touch alcohol again, because I still have to eat. That's how you survive. Even if I sit down and I eat something healthy like carrots, that's a trigger to me. A lot of people ask me, what is your trigger food? Everything. Lettuce, because it's crunchy. Carrots. Everything is a trigger food for different reasons. It's super annoying. I literally could be eating like the healthiest meal in front of me, a freaking plain chicken breast, and that's a trigger. No matter what is put in my mouth, no matter what food is put in my mouth, it triggers me, because that's like an alcoholic. Okay, well, how about I'm just allowed beer, but I'm not allowed vodka? Okay, I'll just have a little bit of beer, but no vodka. So they take a sip of beer, it's going to trigger them to want the vodka. It's just how it is. And it sucks because food can't just completely quit it. And I know there's going to be a lot of haters who are like, yeah, you can just eat. You need to. It's healthier than what you're doing now. Trust me, been around the block.
Okay, so it really does seem like she needs to talk to someone professional who knows what they're talking about, because Amberlynn doesn't really seem to know what she's talking about. She's trying. At least she's a little bit self-aware of what's going on, but she seems to be kind of not really too concerned with changing it until she can find someone else who she thinks is going to tell her how to do it, but she also doesn't like to listen to other people, so not quite sure how. And she has said before that she doesn't know what the nutritionist or anyone would tell her that she doesn't already know, because she feels like she already knows everything there is to know about it. It's just because of her mental disorder that makes her feel like she doesn't really know what the right foods are, and who she should talk to at this point is, well, I guess we'll wait and see who she gets a hold of first.
I eat, you can't because it's just as unhealthy as what I'm doing now, if not worse. Because I feel like if I literally didn't for a month, I would be dead. Let's be real. I'm actually going to be going to a Chinese buffet, the buffet that I wanted to go to yesterday, but
Yes, because it was raining, so they went to the Mexican restaurant instead. So now she's going to the Chinese buffet that she likes to go to. What? Baby, I know. Oh my gosh. All right. The buffets. Black Toe, hello, welcome.
get to go to because it was raining. It's winning. So knock, knock, motherfucker. Knock, knock, motherfucker. It's
I love that when Eric is the binge monster. Oh, sorry, I mean the bee monster.
winning today. But I promise you guys, I swear, I really want to do this new plan and see if it works for me. I really, really do. So, we just,
Wait.
Wow, they've been going to Baskin Robbins quite a bit around this time to get the Jamocha. That seems to be the kind she's gotten the last few times. Yeah, I guess they go to Cold Stone when they're in Lexington. So yeah, the Baskin Robbins is in their town.
what? We just, ate at the China.
Did anybody else have a Baskin Robbins ice cream maker when they were a kid? Might have worked twice. I think it was the Easy Bake ovens that worked much better. But I don't think there was any Baskin Robbins around. So, not sure how that worked. Anyway, oh, yes, it was like a powder mix, I think, that you add with your own cream or milk. I can't remember. It was like 30 years ago.
Buffet, and now I'm having ice cream.
My hand's shaking.
Why is it shaking? I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
I got Jamocha. Jamaica me crazy.
Jamocha me crazy.
Jamocha me crazy, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh my gosh, she's stirring that up so hard. She's trying to get it to melt a little bit. She has said that she usually puts a little bit of milk in her milk, whatever. Into her ice cream. Maximus, good to see you.
This is what we do. And it feels pretty good out here. Like, it's kind of warm, but it's like not unbearable. And I don't know, it feels pretty nice. I wish there was like a park around here, but there's not. Which sucks, but it'd be nice to just sit out at a park and chillax.
Well, there are parks, but they're kind of like good driving distance.
Oh my god. She is having such a time with that ice cream. She looks like she's having a great time, though. It would be nice if they went to a park and they, got out, went for a little walk around. I remember when Foodie and Pete's used to do that. That was so much fun to watch, where they were out at the outside getting some fresh air together, and sometimes Foodie would have her walker out there, but she'd still make her way around a little bit at least. But we have last hurrahs with the ice cream today.
Our ice cream would melt by then.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gotten
It's
a smaller
good 20-minute
size.
drive.
Yeah. Yours would melt, especially because you had a smaller one than I did. Which I should have got that size because I'm over it. I'm over it already. No.
I wonder what happened to that. I guess they're going to a store right now, so I don't know. Would she save it in the car and then take it home, put it in the freezer? Especially if she's full, doesn't want to finish it. I'm overthinking it, but there was a lot of ice cream still left in there. You don't want to just throw that out. Put it in the cup holder for a little bit while you go into the store. Ah, yes, I think we are going into the grocery store with her here.
You guys, it stormed 2 days in a row, and now I feel like it's going to again. It's like super dark right there. Jeez. Anyways, we're at Kroger because we have to pick up a few things. I just have a little list. Becky and I both do. Just some things that we need, so.
There's literally 2 things I have to get now.
Oh, only 2?
Yeah, peppers and cucumbers.
Oh. I think I have like 5.
Can I slip into this?
Slip into this? Yes, you can. Slip in a little lingerie outfit.
Okay.
Good job.
It.
Yay!
I did it. I did it. I did it. Yay! What? I'm no Dora the Explorer, okay? Boots.
These boots are made for walking. That's just what I do.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map.
Me and you like took that completely in two different ways there. Okay. Relationship goals. Oh my god, it's warm. All right. We're gonna head into the store, catch up with you guys. I'll show you guys what we get, I guess. Look at these cutting boards at Kroger. Get your fruit on. That design is so cute in the colors. And then this one says tropical feeling. I like both, but I definitely like this one more. It's so adorable.
Oh, so cute.
Yeah, that definitely looks like something that you'd like.
Yeah.
Alright, this just reminds me of the $300 dream catcher that they sold to Grandma Lynn. Because Beck likes that kind of stuff. I think it was during Oh man. It must have been 2019 when they got that one for Christmas. I think it was Amberlynn who got it for Beck, but then Amberlynn kept it. Or maybe it was Beck who got it for Amberlynn. Either way. We will come across that huge dream catcher here soon. At some point. Maybe not till December of 2018, though.
You're really into like sun stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so the 2 things that Becky needs, she said she just wants to get from Walmart, and also I wanted to get some Premier shakes, but the ones that they have here at Kroger are super expensive. So I'm just going to show you food-wise and drink-wise what we're getting from here.
Yeah, okay, so they pick up a bunch of drinks here, and I think they get three of each kind, and they've never tried them before. But since it was like 80 cents each, maybe it was like 3 for $2 or something. She doesn't really say exactly. I think she said they were 80 cents each or something. But she gets 3 of each flavor, and there's only 2 flavors. But she's never tried it. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just get 1 of each? But anyway.
So I just got some Sara Lee 100% whole wheat bread, only 60 calories per slice. These are hint waters that I've heard a lot of people talk about. They're not sparkling, so I hate sparkling water. So I got 3 of the watermelon ones and 3 of the blackberry ones. I got some sugar-free red raspberry preserves, which is jelly, obviously. I also got elderflower and rose lemonade. I don't know. Figured I'd give it a try. It's 90 calories. Becky got some sweet leaf green tea and some half tea and half lemonade. Down here, I got 2 things of citrus herb rub salmon. This stuff is great. A box of maple and brown sugar. Oatmeal. I don't really care for oatmeal. This I can deal with. And I got 2 of these garlic and chicken spring rolls. I love these, but they don't have them at Walmart, so I got 2 just to stock up. So I was right. It is thundering and lightning so freaking bad. So that's unfortunate. I'm actually kind of scared, to be honest. Look at it. It's like pretty, but like scary. Like I wish I was home. Then I wouldn't be as scared, I don't think. But I freaking knew it. Did you guys see that? Oh my god. I caught it on camera. That's crazy. So just a little update. We've been home for a little bit and I'm just catching up on some.
All right, so they're back from the grocery store, but I think they need to go back out. Right, because then she's gonna show us what they're gonna have for the rest of their off-track day meals here. I think they eat the same thing. All right, she's gonna show us.
American Idol. I'm on episode 8 and so far I think 15 episodes have aired. You guys, I love American Idol. I've watched it every single season except for like 1, possibly 2, and I just get really like into it and pumped and like let's do this thing. So when they canceled it, I cried a lot. Now that it's back, I'm like, yes. I was very eerie about the 3 judges, but I actually love all 3 of them now. They're very good together and it's funny, it's entertaining, it's great. I'm just watching it on Hulu.
Drying effects of
Commercials going through.
Complete your healthy routine with
Yay! You guys need to watch it. It's great stuff. We just got back from Walmart and I didn't film there. My initial reasoning for going was to get some Premier protein. So I got it in chocolate and one in a banana cream. These are only 160 calories, which is great. I'm going to keep them in the fridge, but I'm going to put them on ice when I actually do drink them because I like them cold. I also got some dark chocolate coconut pure protein bars, which I've never had that. Becky got a movie. I also got these. These are protein bars I've never even heard of before. They're called One. So I got almond bliss, birthday cake, and peanut butter pie. I got some room spray and papaya passion. This smells so good. 4 candles, cranberry mandarin, blue hyacinth. I'm sure I pronounced that so wrong, but it smells good. Who cares what it's called? Purple sand, peach and mango. I got some pico de gallo that I'm actually going to be eating with some of these roasted vegetable multi-grain. Not tonight, but like tomorrow. 2 bell peppers, 2 cucumbers, and tonight, like I said, my last hurrah.
Here's the last meal. 2 3-cheese hamburger helpers. I'm assuming that they're gonna put ground turkey in because that's usually what she has. Some almond joys and 2 pop. I wonder if the Dr. Pepper and the Sprite Zero are both for Amber Lynn. She's gonna have 2 of them, or if one's for Beck.
Some almond joy. I haven't had these in forever. I hated them as a little girl, but I love them now. For dinner, Becky and I are gonna have some hamburger helper. Loved this as a little girl. That's just was a go-to when I was living with my parents. I got a Dr. Pepper and a Sprite Zero, so that is everything. Hamburger.
All right, and it looks like she added some peas to it as well. The last hurrah and all of its cheesy goodness.
I got my soda, got my candy, and Becky and I are about to watch a movie. We're actually about to watch Dennis the Menace.
Ow.
All right, good night.
He's only a boy, huh?
So I want to end this vlog, but I want to let you guys know that tomorrow there will be a weigh-in. I'm super scared, and tomorrow's the first day on a new plan. Get pumped. Anything that bad that happened over the weekend or over the week, it's a fresh new day, fresh new week. Clear your mind and be
Whatever happened over the last hour. Oh man. All right, so yeah, this is the last of her last hurrah, and now she has to start off fresh in the morning.
positive. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey guys. Today is day 15, so welcome. But today is day 1 of a new plan, you guys. I know, that's all I ever do. New plan after new plan, fails after fails. So what it is, instead of thinking of your full day as a set calorie limit, like 2,200 or 1,200 or 1,800, instead of thinking of it as that, like, oh my God, I have these calories to eat for the full day, look at it as just each meal, you have a certain amount of calories. And that's what I'm doing. This plan is given to a
I could could see how that'd be less overwhelming for her because she seems to want to eat just a light breakfast, whereas today she's going to go for that 600. So she's going to have a little bit more in her stomach to start the day, which might be good for her and you know, where she doesn't wait to use all of those calories in one big meal.
Of patients who are getting ready to do weight loss surgery. Obviously, I'm not doing weight loss surgery. I'm not against it or anything. I'd do it if I had the money. I'm doing it because I have a friend who has lost 100 pounds doing it, and she lost it in 6 months. Each meal is 600 calories. Breakfast 600, lunch 600, dinner 600. In between breakfast and lunch, I have a protein bar or protein shake. In between lunch and dinner, I have a protein bar or protein shake. So it's around 2,200 calories a day, or sometimes 2,000, depending on, you know, how many calories the protein shakes are, or protein bars. But I'm not thinking of it as a full day. I'm just thinking of it as, okay, I have 600 calories for each meal and I get to eat in between each one. It seems like a lot of eating. I'm honestly not even hungry right now. And just thinking about eating 600 calories for breakfast right now is just not fun to me, because last night I ate a lot right before I went to bed. Like I said, my last hurrah, I got some Almond Joy hamburger helper. I got a Dr. Pepper and a Sprite Zero. So that is everything, which is really bad. I didn't get much sleep at all. I actually only got about 4 hours, but I'm here, alive and well. Not really well, but I'm alive. I actually woke up a lot earlier than usual because it's really good to weigh yourself every single day at the same time. So I figured we need to get into the swing of things, waking up a little bit earlier than I usually do. Okay, so my weigh-in for today, I'm actually at my highest weight ever. Seems like this keeps happening. For the first time in a while, I actually feel something regarding it. I'm not even kidding. I reached over 500 pounds today and I didn't care. I have a new starting weight. It seems like I just keep gaining. So my weight today, I've never weighed this much ever. I don't even want to say it out loud. It's weird. It seems too real when I say it out loud. My weight today was 500.6. There's something wrong with that. Lately, I've been very numb towards my weight, but today I felt sad, ashamed, and I almost, like, I have these feelings of like, am I ever gonna change? I weighed in today at 503.2. So that's my new starting weight, you guys. You know, I have a new starting weight on a new day with a new plan, and we're gonna do this thing. I have been calling dietitians, nutritionists, like, for the last hour. I'm very frustrated. Like, Eric's been sitting.
Okay, so she seems ready. She kind of woke up a little uncertain, but she seems to be all right with going forward, because there's a few days where she just wakes up and when she does question if she's ever going to change, she just doesn't. Elizabeth, good to see you. Yeah, you're so right. I know, if we could only, well, we we weren't there, maybe some of us were, but you can't really, this Amberlynn wasn't going to listen to anybody, you know? And it only got worse in 2019 and 2020. Anyway, yeah. Right, so she started calling the therapist, dietitian, nutritionist, the three of them, different ones, and she said she got up pretty early, so I wonder how many people are actually in the office, or she called like right at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, like I'm not sure what early is to her. It could be 1 p.m. right now. But she's gonna show us her breakfast here soon. But yeah, I guess she was sitting in the room with Eric while she was making all these calls, so she has a witness that it was happening.
And I'm just like frustrated. So knock, motherfucker. Knock, motherfucker. That was Eric. Either there's no answer and I have to leave a voicemail, or someone does answer and the nutritionist isn't there to answer the questions that I need answered, but the receptionist doesn't know the answers to the questions. And I'm just like, what? Like, I thought this was going to be a little bit easier. Hey, I just want to make an appointment. Like, what's up? No one's really answering. Few people that did. What? So So I had to leave my name and my number several different times, and it's frustrating because I was hoping today I would have a clear-cut appointment scheduled, ready to rumble. So I'm just gonna do the same thing I did today tomorrow. Hopefully I get a call tomorrow. That would be nice, but I did my part and I'll let other people do theirs. So the last thing I want to talk about is like, I've just been in so much pain, you guys, and I know it's because I've been swelling so much. My legs and my feet and like my hands and just like everything is just like, Amberlynn, stop being so crazily, stop being such a freaking food. And my body is screaming. Like,
She was able to do it for a little bit there, but I don't think she was overeating as much as she usually does. Or, I mean, as she has been lately. But like at the first of last month, the 1st of April, when she was taking her new medication, which she's still taking now, but like she had the extra boost of energy, she was up and walking around. But then she kind of like stopped and crashed at the end of the month and started not watching what she was eating or counting her calories. And so then she was sore from that the next day and unable to keep walking. So like the steps isn't really something now that she was taking care, or that she was tracking. And she had just got a new Fitbit and gave the other one to Beck so that the two of them could like competitively try to track their steps every day. And so yeah, there hasn't really been much of that. That was something that she just totally took out of the challenge. It was there for maybe like, I think she did it for like a week. Yeah, for like maybe at least half the challenge. She just kept like coming back and changing the rules every day after a couple days of not following the way that she wanted to. Drox, hello. Good to see ya. I'm not quite sure if she is taking note of those steps with a Fitbit. Maybe. I don't really pay attention to that.
my body is talking to me, telling me, stop. I need to listen to it. Welcome to day 15. Okay, here's my breakfast. It's 530 calories. So 2 bacon, 2 eggs, a little bit of pico de gallo for some flavor, a mandarin, 2 pieces of this 35 calorie. Wait, is it 35 calories? I don't remember. It's in my fitness pal, but it's low calorie bread, whole wheat with some sugar-free raspberry jelly, and a packet of some oatmeal. So, yep. And then me a water and a blueberry. Okay, so we're playing categories. I have protein. This is what I'm drinking. Premier Protein. Anyways, but if you guys remember yesterday, I bought these hint waters. Becky already tried it. What'd you think?
It's tastes like water, just very slightly. There's a blueberry taste, so I guess that's why it's called hint. So
yeah, and it's not sparkling. I hate sparkling, so I'm gonna.
Evelyn hates sparkling, but she'll continue to keep trying them over and over again for a while. She might find one that she likes. Who knows? But these, yeah, they're gonna try these ones out. 3 of each flavor. I mean, hopefully they like them.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a go. It smells like strong blueberry, so it's weird that it's only like a hint.
You guys know it's blackberries, not blueberries, right?
Sorry, blackberry.
whoops, whatever.
Wait.
Berry.
Alright, so something's going on here. If you can notice it, she kind of has a straw in her hair. And Eric has one to match.
Something.
I'm confused.
Why?
There's literally no blueberry taste.
I can taste
So
it.
wait, you're saying there's nothing...
I mean, it's very faint, but I've been drinking on this.
Oh
You
yeah.
wanna try it?
Sure.
Okay, get his reaction. Oh my god, do we still have those things in our hair?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very faint, but I've been drinking on this.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're talking about. Like, it just tastes like plain water, but then I see what you're talking about. Like, after I swallowed it, there was like that hint at the very end.
That's why
very
it's called
slight.
mint. That's cute. I like it. Would you drink it?
Depends on how much they are.
It was 88 cents.
Okay, for it being that cheap, yeah. Yeah, just for a little bit of flavor, just to at least suffice it. We're just drinking, because it's just plain water. So, I mean, yeah.
There you go.
I would like to try one with like a better flavor though.
We have a watermelon. I mean, there's other flavors, but for some reason Kroger's only had that one and watermelon.
I would like to try like a blueberry or strawberry one of it. I think that would taste.
Yeah. Hey guys, so it's been a few hours since we last spoke. It's about to be my lunchtime. So I think Becky and I are actually about to go out to eat. I know a lot of people are probably shaken.
Ugh, that's so funny, like, when she feels guilty about going out to eat. She doesn't really say, like, you know, maybe I should be rethinking it. She just thinks, I know a lot of people are gonna, you know, say I shouldn't be doing this, and, like, so she's already quite aware of it. But she likes to try to get around the rules a little bit, so she has a plan.
Heads and clicking the dislike button, probably gonna leave some hate comments. But the good thing about this meal plan is it's a lifestyle change, and it's not just me waking up overnight filling myself with nothing but veggies, fruits, and just plain chicken. No, it's just I take each meal as it comes, and I just make sure I don't eat a lot of calories. It has to be 600 or below. We're going to Texas Roadhouse. I went on to the Texas Roadhouse nutritional information PDF thing online, and I looked at the calories for the things that I usually eat, which is so many calories. It's like probably around 1,500. I usually get an appetizer. I eat like 3 rolls. I get all kinds of food, and I can't have that. So taking away the bread, I'm not gonna have any of the rolls, not gonna have any appetizer. I'm not even gonna have the usual meal that I usually get. So
Yeah, so she's changing it up a little bit, trying to figure out how she can still go out to eat. So, I mean, she's trying to change up her lifestyle. Or if she tried to change up her lifestyle, I guess she wouldn't be going out at all. But yeah, she's just kind of trying to bend the rules here a little bit to try to make it so that it works for herself. But not really rules, I guess, but like her regular habits. Yeah, just everything that she just explained that she wasn't going to get that she usually gets. Maximus, yes, I agree. You're right.
get a sirloin. Actually, I'm just going to show you guys when we get there, but I'm probably not going to do a bunch of talking in the restaurant. Awkward. So I'm going to get a sirloin, which is 250 calories because it's only 6 ounces. My 2 sides, which is going to be green beans, only 100 calories, and then mashed potatoes. So freaking good. No gravy, 220 calories. So that's below 600, and I'm going to get water, fill up on that. And yeah, I don't know when we're going to be home, what we're going to be doing after we eat. So I'm just going to bring me a bar for just in case.
Now, it makes me think, too, when she explains her regular eating habits, when she goes out to eat and she says, we're going out to eat, but doesn't really show us what she ate, or sometimes she only shows us the actual meal she gets. She doesn't really explain that she got an appetizer, that she ate the 3 rolls, maybe got some kind of drink or something. You know, she doesn't really explain that, but then when she sits here and says, well, what I usually get is all of this stuff, but she kind of like downplays it. Like, we've seen it a couple times where she goes to the Mexican restaurants and she'll get rice, chicken, and cheese kind of mixture, and she'll get an extra plate of rice, but set it off to the side so that you can't really see it, and doesn't really tell us about it. But then later on, she'll like confess it almost. She'll say, usually when I go, I get this stuff. And so she's kind of like, she will get that stuff, but won't show it to us on camera or acknowledge it.
A lot of haters and be like, I can't believe you're bringing a bar and you're going to a restaurant.
Again, thinking that this is like, you know, not something you would usually do, but it makes sense to the diet that she's on today. But she's also trying to be like critical on herself before others can. But, like, it's probably not that big a deal that she's bringing the bar. It makes sense, with, you know, because it's meals and proteins, and who knows, they might go shopping afterwards.
Read the comments, but I know what everyone's gonna say. Well, a lot of people. So I'm bringing the peanut butter cream. It's a Power Crunch protein energy bar. So that's what that looks like. I'm literally showing you guys everything I ate today. So this is pretty much a what I ate today video. So after this is a, you know, obviously my Texas Roadhouse meal, I'll just have one meal left.
Drox, yeah, she's pre-gaming for sure. Well, and the bar would be a replacement for the ice cream, because they usually go out to eat and then they'll go for ice cream. So maybe on the ride home or whatever they're doing afterwards, she knows that she has that dessert waiting for her in the car.
And it's going to be dinner, and obviously I'm going to be eating that at home, so I'll share with you guys what that's going to be. So far I have my Texas Roadhouse meal in MyFitnessPal, and I have this in MyFitnessPal, and I'm only a little bit over 1,400 calories, so that means when I have my dinner, I'm going to be ending the night with 2,000 calories or 2,100, around there. I'm super happy, and this feels good to think about each meal just, you know, completely separate instead of the whole day as a whole. And I just want to show you guys, look how freaking cute Becky is. You guys, it was so funny. Sometimes I'll call her from the other room, and I called her from the other room, and we hung up, and I walked out here like a minute later. Her phone was still up to her ear because she was drawing, and she didn't even like realize that I hung up because she's been so into this. Baby, do you even hear me talking?
What?
So I thought that was funny that she kind of told us that that's what something that they do is call each other from the other room. Probably usually just Amberlynn calling back. Because I feel like Beck would probably just walk to Amberlynn, whereas Amberlynn's just too busy.
I really need to get some like colors.
You want to get colored pencils tonight? Do you want to show everyone your artwork and what you did last night too?
I still feel like this is very good.
Baby, this is so good. Like, you did a really good job. I want to show them what you did last night. Where me and Eric was so like completely shocked about it. Do you remember Eric's face?
God, I f***ed up her ass so bad.
Baby, that's talent. Do you get what I'm saying?
There is way better out there.
Well, that's the thing. There's always going to be someone better than you.
Amberlynn trying to encourage Beck to draw more. She's doing a great job. But yeah, this is kind of like the beginning of Beck the artist.
There's always going to be someone worse. That sounds really bad, but that goes the same with like my writing. You know how I really love to write. Like, there's always going to be someone better than me, but that doesn't mean this isn't amazing. Like, this is absolutely amazing. Like, I didn't know you could draw like that. Like, I've seen like little doodles and stuff.
Yeah.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Just wish it was a little bit better.
I mean, practice. Like, I've only seen you drawn like once or twice. So just imagine if you drew more often, like once a week or twice a week, how great you'd become, because, you know, practice makes perfect.
Yeah. I just don't know how I'm going to get this black. I got this black, but God, do you know how tedious it was using one of these little Sharpie pens? Like, look how small that tip is.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, after we go get lunch, we can go to... Do you want to go to Hobby Lobby or do you want to go to Walmart?
All right, so we're going to take a walk down memory lane here. Memory lane, because there's a little bit of controversy. Controversy. Getting my words mixed up. Surrounding Hobby Lobby and Beck's feelings towards going to Hobby Lobby.
I want to go to Walmart. I don't want to go to Hobby Lobby. They can eat my ass.
I also got 2 boxes of this veggie pasta. Becky is very upset that we're buying Barilla. Why do you shop at Hobby Lobby but won't eat at Chick-fil-A? I got Chick-fil-A. This video is about Chick-fil-A.
We're unaware about the Hobby Lobby thing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I guess unaware.
Hobby Lobby is a Christian-based company, and
You knew that you were attacking me over some pasta?
I didn't know it.
No. You knew that you were attacking me over some pasta.
Eric got some Barilla pasta, and Beck says that they're against gay people, is how they put it. So now Eric's getting in trouble by Beck here for having some Barilla in the cupboard.
come here. Biggest You bought that against gay friends. Oh, is that what they are? They don't do gay people. I didn't know that. I just grabbed some noodles. We're trying to get home. We gotta go to sleep for work. Here, I look like both.
Beck clapping at Eric in the back. Eric, get woke.
Now, Barilla.
But, you know, baby,
What?
why do you want them to eat your ASS?
They're and
Baby! You on fire.
look, Hobby Lobby are just very anti-gay. So I don't want to give them my gay money.
You don't want to give them your gay money?
No.
We've touched it, so now it's infected with gayness.
Yes.
Well, I mean, true.
I need this to be dark red. I need this to be white.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to put on my shoes and vlog at the same time. Do you want to hold this? Boo! I look like a crazy. Like, I was gonna do my makeup and look all good today. Like, get yourself.
Amberlynn. I look like a crazy, and her hair is like everywhere.
It didn't happen.
Yeah, it's definitely not the lack of makeup. It's definitely the hair. It's just going everywhere. It's fine. She's busy.
Happen whatsoever, but. Ooh, what's your step limit?
What do you mean, where am I at?
Limit. My heart rate's at 71, and I stood up. Did I just turn this off? I know a lot of people think my heart rate's like super high, but surprisingly it's not. I'm at 2,700. Well, exactly 2,783.
You're doing better than me.
What are you at?
I've not hardly moved today.
Oh, yeah. And you slept so late. You must have been tired, babe.
I was exhausted.
That's okay. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Can I show them your outfit? Look at this. That is a hot stuff right there. Hot stuff, baby, this evening. I love you.
I love you too.
She's just shoving the camera in Beck's face. All right, they're off to Texas Roadhouse, and then they got to make a stop at Walmart for some crayons for Beck. And then I guess we'll see how Amberlynn ends the night.
Look at this.
Ah, Wasabi. He's always sitting like that with his leg up. He's so funny.
He's just chilling. All right. Green beans is 100, mashed potatoes 220, and 6-ounce sirloin 250.
All right, so I feel like maybe she's being honest with us today. Because this is what she said she was going to eat, but normally there was probably an appetizer and some buns eaten before.
So I wanted to
That maybe didn't make their way to camera. But, yeah, okay. So, well, you know, the truth is always in the next day in her way-ins, right? So she can't really outrun that. The best. I'm not even going to say that. You know, if she was going to be going off, if she went off track during the day and she decided that's what she was going to do, then it would show up on the scale the next day. So luckily we are still watching the next day, so we're gonna see how this new way of counting calories for her went on the first day. Drox, maybe.
Guys, my last meal, I just have a Caesar salad here. This is 230 calories. These are like multi-grain crackers that I'm going to be eating with some pico de gallo. This was 140 and this was 200.
I think she likes saying pico de gallo. That's probably why she gets it, because she doesn't like raw tomatoes. No, she probably likes this stuff though. It's different.
Like 10. There we go. I'll let you guys know that I've had 2,000 calories today because all 3 of my meals that were supposed to be like 600 or less was actually less. This is like the best I've done in a while. 2,000 calories, not shabby. It's been pretty easy instead of
Okay, but did she count the protein shakes?
thinking about the whole day, a certain calorie limit, just thinking about, you know, certain meals as a calorie limit has made it a lot easier for me. And it's nothing I've never done this before.
Okay, so now is she gonna worry about being deficient in something because she only had 2,000 calories today? All right, yeah, let's see.
Yes, I will say though, as I'm sitting here, this is usually when I really bad. So that's kind of hard not doing that, but I'm just gonna preoccupy myself. I gotta edit this vlog and then schedule it. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna find out if the bee monster made a return or not, and if this new plan that she tried out for one day worked, and if she's gonna continue it. Yeah, so this one here, she's sitting in the bathroom and she's going to tell us about her day and show us a few clips.
Hey guys! I have a few things I want to talk about. It's really late at night. I got a few pictures and clips from my day today, so they'll be periodically put in this video. I woke up today. First thing I did was go pee and then I weighed myself. My weigh-in will be a little bit more towards like the middle or the end of this video because I just want to talk about my day first. So last night after I ended the vlog, I did have a few pork rinds. I just felt kind of hungry. I felt a little bit guilty afterwards, but I was like, you know what, it's okay. Right before I was about to go to bed, I was having horrible heartburn. I haven't drank a glass of milk in a very long time, but I had a glass of milk to cure the heartburn. I didn't have Tums. I didn't have anything. I don't have any medicine to cure my heartburn. I don't really get heartburn often. I added some milk. Those things kind of made me feel like, oh my God, I'm gonna wake up and like regret doing all that. But I woke up to a ton of packages that I've been waiting for from Amazon. Y'all.
You can hear one of the dogs panting in the background.
I have a problem. I got some movies, some stickers for my journaling because I love to journal. I got a book. It's called Weight Loss Diaries. It's actually a novel just about a girl who kept a diary while trying to lose weight. She started at a pretty heavy weight. She's just honest about her and just her weight loss journey in general. I'm super excited to start reading that. So I was super happy to get myself an Amazon. I have a problem. Becky got a few things as well. Today was like unexpected. I didn't even think I was gonna leave the house today. Becky wanted to go visit her family, so obviously I went with her because I love hanging out with them. I really, really do. We all like to see each other. So before that, Becky and I actually went to a place to eat. We got hibachi and I got some lobster rangoon and that was super good. I don't have any clips from that. Her family was actually gonna have a bonfire, but we didn't.
Okay, so she just said that she had crab rangoon and that's all. There's nothing else that she ate. She doesn't really say if she stayed within her calorie limit. She didn't talk about what she had for breakfast. So yeah, not quite sure if she continued to try out her new plan that worked so well for her the day before.
I didn't know that. I don't think Becky knew that either until after we ate. So we lollygagged for a little bit and then we went to the store and Becky actually went inside. She went and got some hamburger and stuff like that. And I waited in the car and I kind of later on regretted it because she just wanted to
I wonder if lollygagged is code for went to Robin or Baskin Robbins again after the crab rangoon.
Hurry up, get in and get out because Walmart was crowded. We wanted to bring some food to the bonfire too, so she went in there, and I kind of regretted it because as I was waiting, there was a huge spider just there, just lurking its face. Ugh, I'm very fearful of.
The spider was lurking its face. Oh my goodness. It was lurking its face.
Spiders? I'm freaking out. If you don't like spiders, click out now. Oh my god. Woo! Where did it go? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I wonder if it hitched a ride all the way from their house.
That was rather annoying. Then we were on our way to her family's house, and I had so much fun.
Alright, they're cooking on an open fire. It's a lot of chicken wings. Looks like that's have some potatoes back there, some hamburgers. The Drox, yeah, it's not even inside. It's on the outside of the window.
I've never actually ate from like an actual bonfire like that before. The smell of it reminded me of camping because obviously when I went camping as a little girl, we would have like a campfire, and that's what it smelled like. The last time I went camping was when I was living in Oklahoma. I was 18.
This story hits differently now when you think about it, because she said when she was 18 and she went camping, and this was around the time where she was just being like, or not being reintroduced, but like was actually being introduced to Tammy. And I think Tammy said like they went camping a couple, or I don't know if she said a couple times, but they did go camping. I think Amberlynn and Tammy have both agreed that there was camping done. Elizabeth. Yeah, the mashed potatoes and pasta. It was probably like a cold pasta. So Amberlynn's going to talk about the time she went camping, and she doesn't really talk about it like she has fond memories of it.
And I got ticks on me. My clothes got stained because, as you guys know, like Oklahoma doesn't have a beach or a ocean or anything. Anything that's really big and resembles maybe a lake or an ocean or whatever is really man-made. So I ended up going swimming, and it stained everything. They have like red dirt. It was just a whole thing. There were snakes in the water and bugs everywhere. I used to love camping when I was little. Like I'm talking like when I was like 7 and 10 and like all those ages. I literally loved camping. It was the best time of year. Me and my family would go every summer when I was living with them, not when I was in foster care. No. Like I'm 25 now, and it's weird how like I just changed so much. Like just thinking about a bug being near me freaks me out. Where did it go? I used to never be like that when I was younger. So it's weird. I was very nostalgic, and I had such a good time. Like, genuinely a great freaking time. All their personalities are so different, but yet so similar. It's hard to explain. It's just, they're all so fun, and it's just, I had a really good time. Like, today was one of the greatest days I've had in a while. I kind of woke up in another cranky mood because...
Oh, no. Okay, so she made it through the cranky mood of day 1, but I don't think she made it through cranky mood day 2. Because yesterday she said she woke up and she wasn't feeling like in the greatest mind frame to like start up a new diet and stuff, but she powered through. She made her calls to the therapist, nutritionist, dietitians, whoever she called, and she did her weigh in, and then she followed the under 600 calories each meal. She didn't give in to the bee monster, and then woke up today feeling some sort of way that she said we're going to the Chinese buffet and let's lollygag down at the Baskin Robbins. Oh man. And then there was the barbecue, which she showed us her plate. Didn't look like that it was that much, so. Yeah, that's too bad though that she only did the one day, it seems like. Unless she's gonna tell us here that she counted calories and each of the meals were still around 600. I guess we'll have to wait and see what she says, how today went.
Not sleeping very well, so it was just really nice to spend the rest of the day in like a really good presence with, you know, good vibes and stuff like that. They have this puppy that I really want to like steal. I should have taken a picture of him. He is so freaking adorable and he was like loving on me. It was just great. After we left there, we didn't leave there until like 11 p.m. like no lie. We had to stop at Walmart again because I wanted to get some more mixed veggies and I'm practically out of brown rice, and tomorrow I want to meal prep some more of those taco bowls that I really like. I needed to get some of that because the other day when we were at the store I totally forgot about those things. So we went to Walmart.
Drugs, those were the good old days, huh? Probably not. Probably not at all. Alright, so I think Beck's taking us on a tour down the shirt aisle here. And then I think Amberlynn takes us to look at some clothing as well. Drox, that's a good point. That's probably why they went to Walmart. Not to get the things, well, maybe to get the taco bowl stuff for the next day, but also because she needed the type of food that the bee monster loves.
Okay, we have to talk. I have been trying to get this shirt since I can't tell you how long, and there's none at all. And I really like the MTV shirt, but I don't even know what size this is because I don't think there's a sticker for it.
Okay, I thought that was hilarious because as many shirts as Beck has looked at, Beck doesn't know that the sizes are always on the tag. What do you mean there's no sticker? Like, yeah, okay. There are, like, stickers off to the side here, usually wrapped around the front of them. And there's none on this one. But, come on now. You look at the tags inside and it will tell you what size it is. Maybe pick it up. Look at it. Like, I feel like she's pulling an Amberlynn, like, oh, it's just too hard, and so I'm not even gonna bother. Like, come on, open it up. But no, it doesn't happen.
And I know everybody like dishes on, like, not dishes. Everybody disses on Walmart clothes, but they have some really cool shirts sometimes, okay? So, get over it. I'm kidding. These are new for sure. Like, who doesn't like Deadpool? Everybody likes Deadpool, come on. Ooh. Jaws. Okay. I don't like Star Wars, so shoot me. Corona. Sun's out, guns out. Oh, good lord. Okay, there's more Star Wars. So, I think the only one I actually like is probably the Deadpool one and the Jaws one. Those are cute.
Okay, so a few days later on the 12th, we'll see Beck wearing a Jaws shirt that looks exactly like that, but it doesn't have the holes that are all in it. In that one. So I wonder if Beck already has a Jaws shirt, or if they picked this one up this day. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
You guys, it's me now, Amberlynn. Okay, Walmart is
Oh my gosh, she's too funny sometimes. It's me, Amberlynn, in case you didn't know who it was.
repping the freaking summer theme. And by the way, I am obsessed
with cactuses lately. That's just my thing.
Succulent. 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 So
She totally went through the succulent phase.
think that was pretty much just my day. Like, the whole day pretty much was with Becky's family, and I just had a great time. I know a lot of people are probably confused because I didn't number this video, so that's something else I want to talk about.
All right, so this would technically be day 16, I believe, of the challenge that she set forth for herself 15 days prior. And it was a 30-day challenge, and she's cutting it short.
Like, it's highly pointless for me to number my days anymore because I'm getting a lot of tweets and a lot of private messages. I mean, I get a lot of private messages that are very supportive and just sweet and kind, and wow, you guys are the reason why I keep going. But I've recently gotten a handful of people contacting me telling me it's pointless that you're doing this challenge, you're not losing weight, so what's the point of numbering? And, you know, normally I just ignore stuff like that, but it's true. You're right. I don't want to stop vlogging, obviously. I don't want to stop.
Okay, so she has let the viewers take a hold of her content, basically, which is showing her weight loss journey. And I think she has it in her head that people don't want to watch it when she's losing weight. So she kind of yeah, we'll change it up. I think that's another reason why she's been changing up her challenge a lot. She was getting a lot more dislikes, and she didn't like that at all. And she figured it's because people didn't, you know, want to watch. And then she's like, no, I thought about it, and really, like, there are a lot of people who don't hit the dislike or like button to still watch, so I should just continue making my videos for them. And yeah, totally. But yeah, she also goes back to letting them take over what she wants, what she's gonna do. And even when she's not seeing them and reading them underneath her videos, she gets a lot of comments about her videos on Twitter, which is where she was on around this time. Because we'll see too, throughout the month, there was a few Twitter posts that she made that were relating to her content, what she was putting out in her vlogs, and people were making comments about them on Twitter. So she was replying to those things on here or on Twitter, and then kind of sometimes putting them in her videos too.
About, you know, some of my struggles here and there. I'm never gonna stop doing that. YouTube is my job, but it's also my hobby. I get paid for it. I pay taxes just like everyone else, but I thoroughly enjoy this. I did it for 3 years without getting paid at all. Like, I made like $8 a month, and now here I am making thousands. That's not why I'm here. It's just not. I genuinely love YouTube. It's just something about it. I feel like I was meant to make videos. I just think I'm done with numbering the days. I'm just gonna come at you guys with videos as always. I'm not sure if they're gonna be daily. I've done daily for about a month now straight, so that's been fun. Sometimes your girl needs a mental break. I end up missing YouTube, and I'm like, maybe I should just film anyways. So should we get to my weigh-in? Yesterday I weighed in.
Okay, so the weigh-in happened in the morning, and now it's in the evening. So okay, yeah, so just keep that in mind. She did her weigh-in before she started her day and decided how she was going to eat that day, I guess, or, you know, how she got up and decided we're going to the buffet. That all happened after she got this results on her weigh-in the next day, after just doing that diet for one day.
503.2, and today I weighed in at 499.6. So that means one day of doing that plan, I was able to drop a ton of water weight, which I always say there's levels to losing weight, and you gotta lose the water weight first before you can lose the fat. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's not water weight, you're delusional. It's fat. It's just water weight.
I lost 3.6 pounds, and I ain't mad about it.
I lost 89 pounds, eating nothing but rice and potatoes.
And one day losing 3.6 pounds, I am not mad about it. I did really good. I'm not gonna let the negativity get to me.
Okay, so she got through the one day, And she's pretty happy about that. And that's great. She did great. But she didn't follow through and keep going with it. Instead, she was like, well, I did it in one day and I'm not in the 500s anymore, so I can go off today and then go back on the next day and I can still lose 2 pounds in 3 days rather than, I don't know, she's just got it all mapped out in her head how she can get away with it and still try to lose weight. But, yeah, well, we'll see how that works out for her for the rest of the month. But, Drox, well, thank you. Yeah. She's got another tool, I think, that she thinks that she's going to be able to pull out and use whenever she wants at this point. And we'll see in the future, too, how she does do that quite a bit. Once she finds something that works for her, she kind of latches onto it, or like in thought, but doesn't actually follow through with it. You know, like she'll think that, like she did today. Now, tomorrow she might go back on track and lose another 3 pounds. So the 1 pound she put on today, you know, won't really matter. We're not really seeing the progress happen, I guess, is what I'm getting to.
I'm not looking at the thumbs up, thumbs down anymore. Like, I'm just over it. I feel like my oversharing is appreciated a lot, but I also feel like it's underappreciated. And I feel like people take advantage of these things. They twist my words and twist my emotions and the things I'm going through. So I think that's why it's just like the numbering thing. I'm over it. I'm not gonna share as much detail about my journey anymore because it's just pointless. But I will say, you guys should follow my Instagram at Curvy Calories. That is my weight loss Instagram. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be doing Gracie's challenge a little more for real. I think this will be exciting. So I'm gonna do a 30-day challenge.
All right, so this was her original 30-day challenge that we just got to day 15 on. And of course had a lot of modifications done to it along the way.
I'm kind of taking this off of a challenge that I saw on Instagram and tweaking it a little bit to fit what I feel like I could do for myself. First thing is I want to weigh myself every single day. So I'm just gonna tell myself no eating over 2,200 calories, do over 8,000 steps a day. My last, little goal for myself is don't give up. Because prior to doing this, I wasn't in the right mind frame. Maybe I'm still not, but I'm not giving up. I started doing her challenge. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it on YouTube and I'm gonna post videos about it and I'm gonna weigh myself every day for them. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do it like Gracie does it. I'm gonna do it on my Instagram. And every day you're gonna get a weigh-in from me. So if you want to see.
All right, so the challenge seems to be just posting her weight for 30 days on Instagram. Okay, so let's see if she'll give us kind of an idea of what she's gonna be doing.
Go on there because that is where you're going to be seeing my daily weigh-ins. Obviously on here, I'll keep you guys updated on that. But tomorrow, Gracie is actually starting a new, she does it every month pretty much. She'll do 30 days of her challenge, a cheat day. 30 days of her challenge, a cheat day. And I think that's really cool. So tomorrow is her day 1 again. And she loses weight pretty much every time she does it. It's just super motivating. And seeing her weigh herself every day is super awesome. I enjoy her and I enjoy seeing her progress. I'm very proud of her. I'm a nobody to her though. I don't want anyone to worry. I'm still going to be filming videos. It's just, I don't want to number them anymore because my journey, it hasn't been a weight loss journey. It just hasn't. And that was my goal here, was to lose weight. And I'm on day, 16 if I was numbering these, like 15, 16. And, there's like no weight loss. I mean, yeah, I lost 3.6 pounds in this one day, but that doesn't count. I don't know. I actually weighed in today at my highest weight that I've ever weighed in at, and it was 498.6. I weighed in today at 503.2, and today I weighed in at 499.6. It's just been a mess. I don't regret doing it.
Okay, so that was her beginning weight, her highest weight during it, and then today's weight. So yeah, she just kind of stayed around the same 5 lbs.
Now a lot of of people can see kind of where I'm coming from and the struggles that I have. It just sucks that people have used so much against me. It's not right and it's not fair. Don't worry, there'll still be videos. Probably gonna vlog tomorrow. So anyways, I'm gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
All right, so this is an Instagram post that she posted on Curvy Calories. Okay, so she says, I'm going to be doing Gracie's challenge starting tomorrow. For 30 days, I'll be weighing in straight and sharing it on my story. My goals are to eat healthy, barely go out to eat. If I do, choose healthy. Constantly cook my... Constantly? Yeah. Not consistent. Okay, yeah. Constantly cook my own meals, drink water, move more, and just be consistent. Hopefully others jump on the bandwagon. Follow Gracie's look to see her challenges. She is starting a new one tomorrow. She's starting a new one tomorrow as well, after losing a pretty decent amount of weight prior. What she does is motivational, so I figured I'd join along. All right.
I'm gonna keep you guys on your toes for a little bit.
All right, so we made it to the end of May 7th, 8th, and 9th of 2018. So that was kind of interesting because we saw the day before, the day of, and the day after of Amberlynn trying to eat 600 calories for each meal. So that was it was something different that she did because she was having so much trouble trying to stay under like 3,000, I think it was 3,000 calories a day. But that obviously she was trying to do under 25, I think, but since she kept having dates with the bee monster at night, it would go up to like 4 or 5,000 calories a day. So she wasn't doing great because she kept holding off. She always like saves those calories for one big meal or snacks in the evening, you know. So this time it was kind of neat seeing her do a bigger breakfast, do like a sustainable lunch, and then the nighttime kind of snack supper that she put together for herself. But all the meals were a certain amount, and then it helps with like she doesn't have to think as much. And she had said that before. Basically, is where she wants to allocate each of those. Each of the hundreds, I guess, of the calories, because usually I think she'd do like 4 for breakfast and then like 7 or 8 for dinner, or I don't know. She just kind of like they weren't proportioned. They were proportioned differently. Yeah. So yeah, that was kind of an interesting look into one day. She lost like 4 pounds by doing it, 3.5 for sure, by following through on it. Yeah, so I mean, if she, it just seemed like she wasn't very interested in doing it for very long, or she would have kept doing it, because it just seemed like it didn't hold her interest. Even with the big amount that she lost, she's still kind of, doesn't seem to really be committed to actually following through on a diet at this point. Well, if you wanted to watch those videos that we just watched, you can watch them on Dailymotion. They're all linked in the description. And then I think I have up until the 15th, actually. No, the 14th, right. So I have up until May 14th up on there. I have May 10th, 11th, and 12th. And then 13 and 14 all up on Dailymotion if you want to check those out. And then we'll review 10, 11, and 12. Now, May 12th, I added in the 13th and 14th because that was mostly an Eric vlog because Eric vlogged, but then there was some clips of Amberlynn in there. And then plus it was Mother's Day weekend, so they posted some things, but they didn't actually vlog that day. So yeah, we'll watch that next time. And then now I'm working on like the 15th of May, and it's a sit-down Q&A where she answers all these questions. I want to find it for you quick. She wrote down questions that she wants to answer. There they are. So this is not the next live stream we do of 2018, but the next. So this is one I'm currently working on. But yeah, so she has 26 questions that she's been avoiding. And she did a video of that, so I'm putting that together right now. And yeah, there's a lot in there. And then yeah, and then I'll post it on. Actually, what was I'm going through and making the putting the questions together right now. As you can see. And then I have to go back over it and put in all the clips for what she's talking about. Stuff that's been going on over the last couple months in 2018. So it's going to take a little bit, but in the meantime, I do have, like, yeah, since we're on the 9th, I have the 10th, 11th, and 12th, 13, 14. They're all on my Dailymotion page, also listed in the description. And yeah, I have lots of other stuff on Dailymotion too. If you're feeling nostalgic for Amberlynn content, I've got all of those like long 2015, 16, 17, all those longer videos on there as well. Just like timeline videos. When she was living with Crystal and when she was living with Destiny. So there's all kinds of treasures on there. Drox, yeah, I think you're right with that for sure. I always see that with Amberlynn. She's always like putting her calorie limit way too low. And then it's overwhelming. Just like how she says, like, when she restricts herself too much, she goes off track. It's kind of like, it seems like that. So yeah, but it was kind of nice seeing how this kind of worked out for her. It's just too bad that she didn't like stick to it, you know? But I think at this point she was a little bit too reliant on finding like a professional to tell her what she should properly do, or maybe help her out some way, or like, you know, I'm like kind of wondering what she's actually expecting from the dietitian, other than like some kind of miracle cure, because she's not really coming up with her own stuff that's working. She doesn't really seem to want to stick to it. But they could also give her new tools that could help her see things differently. Just like this person did, whoever reached out to her and gave her the idea to count calories differently for each meal instead of each day. Alright, so that was fun. And we have more to watch here. On to the current time updates. And we're starting with Aunt Tammy. So in the last video with Aunt Tammy, she well, her and Amberlynn are not on speaking terms anymore. They seem to have blocked each other. Amberlynn's scared that Aunt Tammy's gonna sue her because Aunt Tammy released a video saying "see you in court." So one of the things Amberlynn said during her live stream was that she wanted us to ask Aunt Tammy if Beanie Babies get their period. So this is the video that Tammy released, and I cut out some of it because it was, one of them was like an AI thing that she put in there that was just like someone telling a story. That wasn't really a story, actually. It was just kind of supposed to be like a inspirational quotes of some sort. But anyway, so I took that out. These are the screenshots of the video. Okay, so Tammy said, she asked you to ask me, do Beanie Babies have menstrual cycles? I know why she brought up the Beanie Babies. Clueless on hidden messages regarding menstrual cycles. And okay, so if you think about it, Amberlynn was having issues with her cycle for a very long time. And so before we get into exactly what it was, and like I've already listened to this a few days ago, so like I know what the story was. But I have like another view on this, where what if Tammy was doing that to kind of help educate Amberlynn throughout her own, when it says clueless on hidden messages regarding. Clueless on hidden message, I guess, regarding menstrual cycle. So I'm thinking it could have been a way where she's trying to like teach Amberlynn something, but it's kind of different. But you know, it makes sense if she was trying to use it as some kind of like learning tool or something for Amberlynn, but that's not what happened. Okay, so now a Beanie Baby story. I have one for you, she says. Drox, that's, yeah. Yeah, that Amber was just trying to portray Tammy as uncredible because she's mentally ill. Well, I mean, if anything, it does, you know, I guess you kind of have to question both of them, right? And the more you get to know Tammy, the more you kind of like, yeah, maybe I should question it and not take everything that she's saying as true, but also, you know, just err on the side of caution for both Amberlynn and Tammy. Yeah, Drox, she bring up the Beanie Babies and the fact that she says she collects disability and calls it crazy money. So she's like, yeah, she was really trying to paint a picture of Tammy there that she apparently found out from Tammy's daughter. All right, so Tammy was waitressing and has a story about the time, about back then, I guess. And so she's going to tell it to us. So let's listen to Aunt Tammy.
Sometime in 2004, I was waitressing. My stress level was so high for multiple reasons, and the choice to take a break was not an option. During our downtime, my coworkers and I would play a claw game trying to win certain Beanie Babies. I had my eye out on a cute little giraffe, looking exactly like the one pictured, and I named him Jeffrey. After winning him, I returned to work, placed him on my purse below the counter, and continued to pick up the order to serve to my customers. For no obvious reason at that time, my mind started to race and my body tingled, starting yet another anxiety panic attack. The room was slowly spinning, and all of the customers seemed to be talking all at once. I was very overwhelmed. I knew I couldn't just walk off the floor and escape for a few minutes. So with no prior thought or planning, and quite surprising to all my coworkers, I swung open the cabinet, grabbed Jeffrey by his little arm, and spouted out what was meant to be funny statements. Something like, "Oh, you don't want to behave?" Something like that. I honestly can't remember. I continued with a quick narrative of taking him to the bathroom for a good spanking.
Okay, this already just kind of seems a little odd, right? Like, I'm picturing it as a coworker of Aunt Tammy, you know? And, you might be questioning what's going on, you know, wondering if she's alright.
I walked off the floor and went to the girls' bathroom with Jeffrey in tow. When I got in the bathroom, I had a major breakdown, the kind of cry that you muffle. Afterwards, I went to clean up my face and I seen my reflection in the mirror. I knew there was no hiding my emotions, my mental state any longer, at least for the day at this time. So I reached in my apron and removed a Band-Aid and put it on Jeffrey's arm and went out and tried to make light of the situation.
Okay, that's funny that she has a Band-Aid in her apron, but I guess.
Jokingly told my coworkers that Jeffrey shouldn't be causing us any trouble for the rest of the day.
Still be questioning what's going on. Is she alright, you know?
Over the next few days, I continued to make light of it. One day when the kids came home from school, I had placed some Beanie Babies in the corner like they were in timeout.
Okay, now it's stretching into at home. She's playing with the Beanie Babies and the teddy bears and okay, now you got a picture that you're one of her kids coming home and being like, all right, what's this? Is mom trying to be funny or is she trying to punish us? What happened here? I wonder what they were thinking, you know?
My kids looked at me with smiling, puzzled faces. I would say something like, what, they wanted to talk crap so they can stay in timeout. I role-played several different scenarios for a little fun. At no time did I ever think the Beanie Babies were real. It was a storyline that grew in time.
All right, so it seems like a little bit like a Elf on the Shelf kind of thing. It was just odd that she would do it at work, where it would make more sense if you're doing it at home with kids, you know?
This is just part of the story. I find it sad that Amber was so excited to bring up the Beanie Babies, not knowing any background story, and considering the source that I know she got the information from, it doesn't surprise me. I know who shared.
Oh yeah, Drox probably, but it does seem like she was trying to, like, you know, make light of the situation at work maybe. Rather than to, like, you know, just say like I need whatever she was going through. I wonder if she went back and kept working or if she just went home for the day. But you know, she kind of okay, so she's gonna say here that it was how Amberlynn found this out.
Story with her. It's the same person who recently went to that very same restaurant with.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I think it's either Mama Lynn or her daughter, Tammy's daughter. But I had to listen to this story a couple times because I'm like, who is she talking about and what happened here? But Tammy's talking about going back to the restaurant where this happened with either her daughter or her sister.
21 years later, she found the need to shame me and tell the waitress and the new owner what had happened. Again, I made light of it and laughed it off. But
oh, Drox, okay. That's another contestant that it might be Grandma Lynn that told them. Okay. Wait,
very same restaurant with me 21 years later. She found the need to shame me and tell the waitress and the new owner what had happened. Again, I made light of it and laughed it off, but it did hurt.
Okay, yeah. If Grandma Lynn did that, yeah. Well, that makes more sense that she would do it, I guess. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I think that's the end of Tammy's story. It is the end of Tammy's story, but she released another video. It was a short, and it just had this message in it, and it's from Mama Lynn. It's between Mama Lynn and Aunt Tammy, and I think it was right around the time all of this kicked off. I put the date as September 1st because that's when Tammy released the screenshot, but I think this is from the 1st of August-ish, I guess. Is that when all the stuff kicked off with Aunt Tammy? Right after the whole Emily stuff, because this message is Mama Lynn telling Aunt Tammy to leave Emily alone. Drox, you're not wrong. For sure. Okay, so Tammy says, I don't owe you anything, including this response or an explanation. And then Mama Lynn says, cool, please leave Emily alone. You should have better things to do with your time. Tammy time. And then, okay, so then Aunt Tammy says, are you now sticking up for your daughter's feeder? Wow, you truly are a piece of work. Mama Lynn says, no, I am not, but I don't believe in stirring the pot. And then Aunt Tammy says, I will say and do as I please. Unlike you, I have fought for your daughter's well-being for decades, as well as for yours. I have been silent for way too long and let you guys just do what you do. Lie, manipulate, and use people for your own interest, all acting like you are someone else. Interesting. Yeah, Drox, I think you're right. Yeah, that this was probably when that whole thing kicked off with Emily, and I wonder if Tammy's gonna release anything else. I'm actually surprised that she released anything, and this was literally just yesterday. You know, like, she's still going. I went and checked Amber Lynn's Instagram, and she hasn't posted on there, and she hasn't posted on YouTube, and I think I checked Twitter too. I don't know, or not Twitter, TikTok. Amber Lynn doesn't have Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I guess we'll just have to wait to see if Aunt Tammy makes a return, but I haven't really heard of one yet. But here's another update to end off our live stream. As soon as it'll let me get there. Not sure why it's not doing that. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, so I didn't know, but Dana got married. She says she's officially Mrs. Armstrong. That's awesome. That happened back in May. Rocks. She's flagging smaller Girl World content creators. She better stay away from me. I stay away from her. She stays away from me. The deal. Alright, so she's chatting in the LOL cows. Great. That's where she should be, right? Yeah, she's playing with fire. Maximus, yeah, I thought she might have too, but I think she was engaged for a while, and then like a couple years ago she had a miscarriage too, so there was like, you know, a big announcement there too, and then the sadness that followed, and you know, now she's with the same guy. They're still together. There they are there, having a good time at the carnival. So yeah, I guess they got married back in May. Those are her people. Wow. Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for our updates and hmm. I'm having fun doing the 2018, so I haven't really changed it up much, and I've got uh quite a few done in advance for us to watch live, but kind of holding off because it does take a few days to make each of them, so I don't want to, run out. I like having them on Dailymotion before I go live with them, so like you can see like get a sneak peek at what we're going to be watching in the live on Dailymotion. So I just kind of post them whenever they're done, whenever I finish them. Trunks. It's a lot to cover because there's a lot of channels with the cows, so we just, scum and villainy. I don't know why I'm putting an R in there. Emily, hello. It's been a while. I hope you're doing good. Catch it on the replays. Perfect. Yeah, Drox, so I don't know where I would even start if I would even start. Well, I wouldn't even start. Like covering them? Not even. But like even just watching, from afar. I only watch the little queens, and that's only sometimes. So I'm not like sitting there for the whole thing. Like yesterday, how it looked like Albert punched the inside of the vehicle, and Tina went out and said, "Hey, someone broke my vehicle." They smashed the windows, and I'm like, it looks like Albert lost his shit from the inside and started smashing the passenger window. But anyway, I'm just saying, I'm not gonna put it out there as fact, but kind of what it seemed like happened. Especially the way that he was acting, walking around with like his head down. He wasn't very angry about it, like I don't know. I just kind of took it in as that way, but I don't. Yeah. So other than that, I'm not watching like the Keems and the Boogies. I just hear about them through that, but because it's a lot. And like you said, like it's a lot of negativity to watch all the time too, and like a whole bunch of new characters that you have to follow, and half of them are like really like people you wouldn't want to even watch or associate with in real life because they're just not nice people. Um, she's in their That's another thing. The Discord is the devil. You don't go into Discord. Oh my goodness. And that's where Amberlynn finds herself, huh? Yikes. Anyway, so I went on to that little rant about Tina and Albert at the end, but they're all right. They're all right. They're just off, But those are probably the only two that I actually like know of from the locale, because like I don't know, Keem's just like so weaselly. Well, Drox, I think she likes the crowd that it brings too. She likes that there's a lot more eyes over there so that she can get more eyes on her too. And maybe she does think these people can understand me because they also hide their lives and only show what they want people to see, but then their real personalities get leaked through because they can't help but leak through. Oh, goodness. A guest. Yeah, just like Foodie was. Foodie, oh my gosh, when I saw yesterday that she was raising more money for fall content is what she said. I lost it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, okay, so she saw that she got a lot of heat for asking for donations for the cat in Kuwait. And then she saw that she got a bunch of heat for asking for donations for the little girl to go to school. And so like now she wanted to raise more money for something. I'm like, now she just knows the button to push with everyone. So she just wants to do like that. Even if she could get some kind of fraud charges. She's like, whatever, just more storyline. but she hasn't really, it's like she hasn't had to face consequences, so she doesn't really stop. Drox for sure. I don't think Amberlynn would be able to handle it. Like, no. Like, many people wouldn't. I definitely wouldn't be able to. Wouldn't want to sit up there with them yelling at you. Oh, yikes. And they're not going to be nice about things if she's up there either, so. Yeah. She's probably just, well, you know. She's going to get what she asked for. Which is probably much like more eyes on her, right? She just wants more of sees their audience and wants to kind of find if she can find some more of her own. And she might also just like being in that atmosphere. But it's a lot. Yeah, Drox. I wonder if Boogie is still her favorite though. And also she might not even like know. It's like she's taking these people at face value rather than knowing their backgrounds and stuff, and she's just like, oh, he makes funny comments, or he yells a lot, or he, you know, an angry grandpa kind of type, freaking out about everything. But, you know, doesn't know that, like, all the bad stuff that he's done and the stuff that just makes them controversial. I mean, I mean, that's why they're lolcows, right? Because they're not treating people the way that they want to be treated. They just lash out on everyone. That's what it seems like. And then punishes everyone and wants to see people like just in, you know, it's just ridiculous, really. Yeah, I could see her just like, yeah, no big deal. Well, also, she could probably relate a little bit with that and being, like, called out on it. But then, like, I don't think that she did, but I just think that, like, there was some kind of, like, well, I would want people to give me a second chance, so I'm going to give him a second chance. And what, he was allowed to come back as long as he put a tattoo on his face or something, like, you know, so there's, it's a lot of, let's not forget about the 911 call we heard the other night. Well, it seemed like it was the other night. It was probably a few months ago. That was a little crazy too. That was just kind of swept under and excused and explained away and okay. I think I'm going to end the live stream now. Went off on a little tangent there, but that's all right. Something different to talk about, I guess. All right, I'll be back soon. Hopefully it won't be because Tammy's gone on Jordy's again, because that's getting a little worn out from that stuff, you know? Like, just let it be done and go, you know, fix stuff in the background now instead of putting this stuff out, but I don't know. Well, I guess we'll have to wait and see. And I went to check and see if Beck had any other updates, but there was nothing. Nothing there yet. Same with Destiny too. I checked Destiny's Instagram and there wasn't really any updates there. But I've been meaning to put in Dana's update here of her being married, because I haven't been on the Instagram to check out anything. So I went on today and I was like, oh, I gotta put this in. I keep forgetting. Oh, Drox, I'd like to see Foodie in court before Amber. For sure. Foodie just, like, does things and thinks she can get away with it, and, like, she's okay with it, whereas at least Amberlynn seems to feel bad about some things, you know? Chantal doesn't really have much remorse or a sympathy bone, but at least Amberlynn has a little bit of one, I guess. I remember back in the day, I didn't even want to watch Foodie because she was just so bad. Like, I didn't, there was something about her, and there is something about her, you know? But, like, it took a while to be like, oh, okay, I'll watch her for these story times, but, like, I just couldn't do the gross eating and all that, so, like, I went through her story times and took out all of the gross eating and just released them as little story times, and it was just, like, so much easier to watch. Yeah, so all those old story times, should watch those someday, I guess. I did do that on my other channel, though. I already did that on the live streams. It's still fun to watch, but anyway. Alright. Drox, it's great talking to you. But I think I'm going to end the live stream now. I'll be back soon. Until then, everyone stay safe, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.